the biggest challenge with us in our kind of industry was that how we can, influence our external and internal stakeholders. Okay. And the challenging piece of situation for us was, getting connected with the external influencers out there in the market, because they are mostly there in the multi-brand stores and they are multi-brand business partners also. And at the same time, in our typical industry, we have a very strong hold of influencers also, like architects, designers, plumbing consultants. So the current, process, what we are trying to follow, that instead of, focusing more on internal stakeholders, okay, how about involving external stakeholders to make this entire process as a part of co-creation, okay? Because as an organization, we are trying to contribute and we are trying to, shift our approach to influence these two target audience. How about using the influence of influencer to, support the entire process? Okay, so there are a couple of things what we tried to do, because initially we were more into classroom-based training because our industry demands that kind of, interventions. Then we thought of, okay, let's have a blend in digital learning. Okay, because one is creating a blended solution for the entire L&D function. Second is how about creating different blends within the digital space. Okay, and there we were able to understand that, okay, if you, invite influencers in your training programs are becoming more and more interesting, because your internal stakeholders will be more interested to listen from the external stakeholders. Okay, then what we, did as a piece of practice, that, okay, how about identifying some of the subject matter experts within the organizations who are a part of internal team who can create blend in your, digital piece of solution, what you are trying to put across on the platform. So we never had this, focus on workplace, which is from Facebook. Now we are using extensively that particular platform to create a variety of, learning solutions for our internal stakeholders. When it comes to the external one, we are not only using the social media platform wherein we are creating, engagement, for example, Instagram. So we are using big time to implement the initiative called Design Deep Dive, wherein we are calling these, architects and designers to share their piece of experience, share their piece of knowledge. And that's where we are trying to create more and more, case study based learning. So in a nutshell, if I put across that, if we know exactly that what is the blend within the digital space, which you can create for your internal and external stakeholder, I think that will solve most of the problem. And we must focus on the co-creation from both the ends, rather than, you pushing the data and using the digital platform and then feeling that, okay, I have improvised my complete, process. That's not the case. It has to be a win-win situation for all the, target audiences. So blend is the key. That's what I would like to, put across for the digital space. So we are working on improvising the overall blend.